Okay, I think we're going. Here we are. Welcome everybody to our live little cooking class tonight. Holiday treats that you can enjoy and gift. My name is Kim Gant, and if you're watching this right now on my VIP group, you are seeing members of our Gant organization team that are starting to pop on for this class tonight. We're so glad that you're joining us. If you are joining because one of our consultants have invited you, that's wonderful. We are so glad that you're here. And if you're just watching the live stream in my VIP group, we are so glad you're here too. We are going to get started, and I am going to turn it on speaker view where you guys can see a little bit bigger. Oh, there looks like that's a speaker view of Beth there. Let's see. Speaker. Spotlight. Here we go. That's what I need to do, was a spotlight view. Here we go. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So excited to for you guys to join me for my kitchen tonight as I share some really different little holiday recipes that you can gift and enjoy this holiday season. So we are going to start off. Don't worry, you're going to be getting all the recipes for this. I'm actually going to post a little PDF with a couple other recipes that you may want to try. But first thing we're going to do is we are going to start off with something sweet. How many of you love something sweet to be able to gift to people around the holidays? I do. And I've got a brand new recipe that was actually shared on a cooking class that Joy Bauer did for us from the Today Show a couple weeks ago. So here we go. This is chocolate peanut butter dates. Now she describes this as a healthy version of a Snicker bar. So here's how easy this is. You're going to buy dates. She picked a specific type of date that I couldn't find. I'll put that date in there, or that name of the date in the recipe so you'll see it. But you're basically going to take a date and you're going to slit it down the middle to where it opens up like this. And then you're going to fill it with peanut butter. So you're going to put peanut butter in there. And then once you get it filled with peanut butter, you're going to add a couple little peanuts to that. And then you're going to melt some chocolate chips. So you're just going to put some chocolate chips into the microwave. Be sure that you don't cover that because the condensation with a little bit of water can cause your chocolate to seize. So you want to be sure that it stays free of any condensation, and that'll give you a little smooth texture to your chocolate. You want to drop it on here when you finish up, and then you can pop these into the refrigerator to set up. So here's what they look like when they're all set up. How cool do those look? And they're just so cute with the peanut butter and chocolate on top. And I'm going to taste one. Just so you know, this isn't my first one of the day. I've had a couple. These are really addictive, y'all. You'll love them. So there's a little sweetness, kind of like a Snicker bar. The date kind of acts like the caramel. Then you have the chocolate, and then you have the peanut butter in there with it. They're absolutely delicious. You're definitely going to want to gift these to people because they're so easy to make. Once they set up, they're ready to go. I love to give people a container that they can reuse. So this is a 2-cup crit bowl. Now, Pampered Chef has a 1-cup set that comes with 6. A 2-cup that comes with 2, and a 3-cup that comes with 2. Lid goes right on top. You can put a bow and a tag on this, and you have a cool little gift for anybody for the holidays. And you can order these prep bowl sets, and they'll be here in plenty of time for Christmas, and you got plenty of time to make these recipes, right? So, chocolate covered peanut butter dates, number 1. Number 2, oh my gosh. My absolute favorite thing to make around the holidays. My kids ask for it. They absolutely want it. It is Chex Mix. So I'm sure you guys all have your combination of what you like for Chex Mix. For me, we like, of course, all the Chex cereal, pretzels, nuts, of course. We do some bagel chips, and I put some Cheerios in here. Of course, Chex Mix calls for seasoning salt. And if you've been using like a Lowry's or another seasoning salt, oh my gosh, you got to try our seasoning salt. It's not just that really, really saltiness to it. This has some different herbs and spices in there. So it really gives your Chex Mix a lot of flavor. This also is gluten-free. All of our pantry products are gluten-free. So you're going to absolutely love this. The other thing that I want to talk to you about is a sheet pan to be able to do all your holiday cooking, all your holiday baking, and of course to be doing Chex Mix. This is a half sheet pan. Look at the size of this, y'all. I have 2 of these that I can rotate in and out. If you slide this in your oven, it will cover 1 whole rack. So you have a large surface area to be able to do whatever you need to do. Chex Mix is a staple around the holidays for us. I put it in gift bags for people, and they absolutely love it. I also add a lot of garlic to our Chex Mix, along with the seasoning salt and the Worcestershire sauce. So sheet pans are a must. Seasoning salt is a must too. So those are ones that you can enjoy and give. How about ones that you can make around holiday time that are a little bit healthier? So I'm going to show you this. It's a homemade hummus. All right, so here we go. Pampered Chef's blender. If you've not seen this before, it is amazing. It is actually a cooking blender. It actually cleans itself, which is amazing anyway. But let me show you how it works. So I've got it plugged in. I'm going to turn it on. And what I've got in here to make the homemade hummus is I've got a can of Great Northern beans that I've drained, and then a can of chickpeas that I drained and reserved about a 1/4 cup of the liquid. Okay, so that's what's in here now. We're going to add a couple more things. One thing is fresh garlic, right? And I know you guys know about our garlic press. Most of you probably already have one. But gosh, I just love it. So we're going to take 2 cloves of garlic. And every time I show this, a lot of people will say, oh my gosh, I didn't know I didn't have to peel it. No, you don't have to peel it. You're just going to pop your cloves in there, squeeze it right in. Out comes all that fresh garlic. And you're good to go. When you open this up, you can take a knife, a butter knife, or whatever you have on hand. And there's the peel that pops right out that you can just dump right in the trash, right? So garlic, the beans, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And I've got that in our little petite measure cup. This is fabulous. This side is for liquid. You flip it upside down, then you've got a side for your solids, like measuring honey, peanut butter, anything that might be a little sticky. So we're going to dump in our lemon juice here. And then we need to add 4 tablespoons of olive oil. I show this all the time. If you guys watch me cooking in my kitchen, I absolutely love this. It's our oil and vinegar dispenser. So this has measurements up to 3 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons is a tablespoon. So all you do is squish the side here. And if you can see that the oil is rising right in front of us. There's 1 tablespoon. And look at that, y'all. No mess. Drips right out in there. That's why I love this thing so much. It's easy to clean. I take it apart between filling it. If you've got a regular oil dispenser or just that, tall bottle of olive oil that you cook with or use, a lot of times you can put more oil in than you need, like if you're in a pan. That's why I love this, is because it drips in slowly. So you're never going to have too much, and you can measure it right in here. If you need a specific measurement, like I did tonight, I didn't have to use another measuring spoon. So oil and vinegar dispenser, we have that in there. We're going to add a tablespoon of sesame seeds. And when you do need to measure, we've got this measuring spoon set. It goes from an 1/8 all the way up to a tablespoon. They snap together. So I'm going to pull this apart. The thing I love most about this is if you have tall bottles like this, it will go all the way down in there. So we're going to measure a tablespoon of sesame seeds. And then that's going in for our hummus. All right. So all we're going to do is pop our lid on. Lets me know that the lid is secure when it makes that little noise. I'm going to turn my dial to grind. There we go. And then all I'm going to do is push this button in. And it's going to do all the work for me. It's going to grind up that mixture, and then we are going to have hummus. Hit cancel, done. Take the lid off. And then I have all that delicious hummus. So I'm going to take a spreader over here. And I'm going to put this spreader out on an entertaining platter. And we are going to create a hummus board for the holidays. So you can make this as thick or as thin as you like, just by controlling how much liquid you put in here. So I had the full 1/4 cup of the reserve liquid from the chickpeas, but you can put whatever you want. I'm going to scrape the rest of that out later before I clean this. But after I scrape out what's in the bottom here, all I'm going to do is pop this blender back on its base and then put 1 drop of dish soap in there. Fill it with water to about here, and it's going to clean itself. It's a heated wash. It heats up the water and then just cleans itself. This is not just a blender. You can put your ingredients in there to make homemade soups, purees, sauces, like everything that you need is amazing. It makes an amazing butter squash soup or butternut squash soup, and a couple other delicious homemade tomato soup too. So you see we've got our hummus here. All I'm going to do is just kind of spread this around and then just make this look really pretty. Now, I like to kick mine up a little bit and add a little bit of color. So what you can do is if you want to kick it up a little bit and add a little color, grab our honey sriracha seasoning. This is a pretty, like a paprika color. I just love it. It is so, so good. So we're going to pop that on top here, a couple little dashes of that. Give it a little bit of color. If you like a little more heat to your hummus, you could put red pepper flakes on there. If you want a sweet and heaty kind of thing, you can put a little bit of honey. You can really make this anything you want. You can grab whatever you want to put in here or to serve with this. You can do naan bread, you can do chips. I like to do sugar snap peas, so you can pop those in here. I like to do things like roasted or just red peppers, different colored peppers, and just kind of plop those around in here. One other thing you can do with this that I really like to do is if I have leftover hummus and I've got some little mini peppers, you can cut those, pop them in half, hollow them out, and take the hummus, pop it inside of the peppers, and put it on the rack in our air fryer. And you've got nice little jalapeno poppers with that warm, beautiful hummus. So that's another little appetizer that you can do. So let's taste this with a little bit of that honey sriracha on it. I'm telling you, let's get another bite here. Double dipped. Well, it's just me. Okay. So good. If you have bought pre-made hummus, there's nothing like homemade. You are going to love the taste of this. I really am not a big fan of pre-made hummus. I use it a lot. I'll buy it like in little cups at Aldi just to have on hand for something quick. But making homemade hummus, and if you're not a hummus fan, you'll love our homemade. So there you go, on an entertaining platter, big alternative to maybe a heavier dip with lots of cream cheese and sour cream and all that stuff in it. This is much lighter and a lot healthier, right? Because you got lots of beans in here and there's lots of protein in this. So it's going to fill you up and keep you full longer before you go to holiday parties. So you can make this up put it in a container, pop it in your refrigerator, cut up some vegetables. I have a lot of these vegetables pre-cut. I put them in a Ziploc bag with a dry paper towel. They stay really fresh in there and crunchy up to about 7 to 10 days. So if I'm hungry, rather than grabbing a bowl of chips or something, I can grab this and ready to go. So hummus. All right. How about a hot cocoa bar? How many of you would love to do a nice little hot cocoa bar for your family at Christmas? I'm going to give you a big tip on that. The first thing I'm going to do is take my cup and get my water nice and hot in the microwave so that I can make my hot cocoa. What cocoa brand do you like? Do you like Swiss Miss? Do you like some gourmet brands? There's so many out there. I really like this one. Found it at Food Line. It's called Stevens, and they actually have a white chocolate and they have a dark chocolate. So I've got the milk chocolate one from Stevens. And then inside, this is what I keep. It's our little stainless steel scoop. This is just so sweet. It has measurements inside. If you can see the little indentions on there that go from 1 to up to 3 tablespoons in here. So we're going to put a full scoop of this, which is a little more than 3 tablespoons, into our hot water. This is good for you to have in coffee. You can keep this in your hot cocoa container. It's a great little stocking stuffer, right? Just perfect little stocking stuffer. So while our hot water's going, we'll have that ready in a couple minutes. We'll mix up our hot chocolate. And I'm going to show you what everybody wants in their hot chocolate, which is whipped cream, right? So how many of you have ever seen our whipped cream maker? Y'all, this is a perfect gift for a family, perfect gift for somebody that loves to bake and wants to just make their own whipped cream. Whipped cream is a big deal. It tastes 10 times better than Cool Whip or anything like that because there's no oil in it. It's just a little bit more, has a little bit more substance to it. And you don't have to take so much time to make it. You can make it in under a minute. So let me show you how it works. So in our whipped cream maker, this is a little cap that can go on as a top to keep it fresh a little bit longer if you got some left over. Put it on the bottom. It just keeps it from moving around. We've got powdered sugar in there. So you want powdered sugar, not granulated, because it's going to mix up a little bit smoother in here. I've got heavy whipping cream. Be sure it's heavy whipping cream, not half and half, which some people have bought before. And you only want to fill it to the fill line. There's a little light marking right here on the side, and that's as high as you want to go, okay? Because the rest of the room is air so that you can whip this up, okay? So all you do is pump it. And as you pump it, it's whipping air into that heavy whipping cream and incorporating that powdered sugar in at the same time, okay? So you're going to pump it up and down. This is something that the kids can do. They can take turns making whipped cream. It's a lot of fun. You can also flavor this. Think about putting cocoa powder in here because you got the sweetener with the powdered sugar. That's all I'm going to say. So you can have chocolate whipped cream. How about peppermint oil in here? You'd have to take it out, put it in a bowl because this is plastic and you don't want to put the oil in here. It'll kind of eat away at the plastic. But peppermint oil, so you can have peppermint whipped cream. You can put orange in here, orange flavored whipped cream. When you see it's getting a little tough to pull up and down, that means it's done. So when you take the top off, here's what you got.
How much powdered sugar's in there?
How much powdered sugar? So 1 to 2 tablespoons is all I put in there. You can put more, but I'm telling you, this tastes so clean. You really don't want to add a lot of powdered sugar. You don't need to. Now, look at this. Look at how thick that whipped cream is, right? Isn't that great? Now, I'm going to show you a way to do this ahead of time, because anything you can do at Christmas ahead of time, you definitely want to do, right? Because it's so rushed. So if you can do something ahead of time, do it. So this is what I'm going to show you. You're going to take our Easy Accent Decorator. And you are going to fill this with the whipped cream. I'm not going to put it all in here. I'm going to fill that with the whipped cream. And as you put the whipped cream in, do you see how I'm filling that to make it go down? You're just going to pull this plunger and it just kind of sucks it down to where you can put more in. Okay. So you're going to fill that up and then you're going to take the open tip and plop that on. Now, here's what you're going to do next. You're going to take some parchment paper and line our half sheet pan with parchment paper. And I'm going to do a plug for these. These Reynolds cookie baking sheets, the parchment paper fits our half sheet pan perfectly. Okay. So you're going to lay one of those down. And then what I did was this. You're just going to give it a little squirt. And then when you give it a little squirt, you're going to have all these little whipped cream blobs. Pop these in the freezer and freeze them like this. And then you're going to put them in a Ziploc bag. And anytime you want to do a little hot cocoa bar, Christmas time or whatever, you can start doing that now. These are frozen. So when you pick them up, they go right into your hot cocoa. Now I've let these sit out for a couple minutes, so they're going to need to be refroze. But we're going to pop this back here. And then I'm going to grab my cup. I'm going to put my hot chocolate powder down there. I'll spill a little bit of that out. Let me grab a spoon here. Oh, that looks so good. I'm going to stir that up. I'm going to put a little bit of whipped cream on the top of mine there. And then how about finishing off with some candy canes, some chopped candy canes. So I've just got a candy cane in here in our food chopper. And then more than nuts. Look at that candy cane powder. We're going to pop it on the top. And we have got hot chocolate. So good. So good for the holidays, right? Nothing sweeter than a hot chocolate bar. So you can have all this set out and people are just going to love it. So several of the products that I've showed tonight, sheet pans, food choppers, decorators, all those things. You can totally purchase those now and they will be back in plenty of time for Christmas. It's only December 1st. So if you're a guest of one of our consultants, you definitely want to check with them. They'll give you their ordering link. And then you can place an order. If you're a guest of mine, same thing. I'll be happy to share an ordering link with you. If you have any questions, just let us know. I'm going to take the spotlight off of myself now so that we can see if anybody watching via Zoom has questions. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, y'all. What do you think? Anybody have questions? What is something you want to try right away?
I just ordered the whipped cream maker sitting here.
Michaela's kind of a new consultant. Did you know about the whipped cream maker?
No, I watched Ashley make it. She was craving it with baby Cam. And so I watched her make it. It was like my third day as being a consultant. I was like, I'm going to get one. And my cousin's here. And he was like, what is she making? And I was like, whipped cream. And he was like, I want one. So I got him one.
There you go. So good, right? How many of you want to try the chocolate peanut butter dates? Y'all, those are so, Lynn's like, no, that just doesn't appeal to you, Lynn.
I must have missed that.
You must have missed that. Oh, Trudy, you'll have to go back and watch the replay. Here they are. It's dates. It's a date that is slit open, filled with peanut butter, and then some chocolate on top. It tastes like a healthy Snickers bar.
I'll have to go back and watch that again.
Healthy Snicker bar. I'm telling you, fabulous. Who's a Chex Mix fan? Y'all make Chex Mix?
Yep.
Love that. And then the hummus. How many of you are hummus fans? Anybody? Sean's like shaking his head.
Mhm.
Anybody else love hummus?
I love hummus.
You got
it
to make, even if you're not a hummus fan, make our homemade hummus. You will notice the difference. I'm telling you, you'll love it. You'll love it. All right, this is going to be recorded so you can access it anytime you want. I'll post all the recipes. So excited that you guys joined tonight, and have a great Thursday and a great weekend. Bye, guys.